Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 33 of my Super Kids Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And at the end of the last part, we took the boys volunteering, so I have Nora set up to try and encourage all of them for, doing that, which should help them, hopefully, with their empathy, if she is able to do it for all of them. We shall see. So I see Freddie has not maxed his empathy. He actually needs some help with his manners, I have to say. And there we go. Let's see. And he is tense. He still has that. Oh, he needs not enough exercise. Well, he's a child. You know what? I'm going to put the monkey bars back. They're getting close to getting everything done, so I'm okay. As long as... I'm just going to let them have it back. We'll put it here. Maybe they'll be their new hangout spot, and hopefully they don't make too many messes. Let's go here, and you may as well come and put some more food on here. And I don't think that the dragon fruit was a loss in terms of making it. It's just that to send it for the juice fizzing expert was a loss. I would not do that one again because we made very poor return on that. But right now we're not trying to send something back. So we're going to use 2 dragon fruit. And you're bored, are you? And as soon as you've finished loading those ingredients, we will start fizzing. We're going to make some seltzer with that. And she actually needs some fun. We never did finish this paint. Oh, you did finish it. Why don't you come and do a landscape painting? That should help you with your fun. And then let's check in. Of course, Abigail has got everything done. She needs to have a shower, and they're all over there. But, it gives them something to do. And, of course, our Bonnie and Abigail are both done. So they have things that they're working on. Let's take a look at hers. Conflict resolution and empathy is really close. So why don't you come here and play doctor? I'm going to keep you going on that. And Declan... You're looking at the... Okay. You really should probably go back to doing some volunteering. So I probably need to make a note of who. So we'll do a heartfelt compliment because that's going to get that manners up a little bit more. And then maybe we can see about possibly if Nora can encourage that because we'll be right here. I'm not sure since she's painting. How much have you got done of your painting? Can't really tell when I look at it. It looks like it's pretty... You got over halfway done. And you're bored. Oh, you need to do some dancing. Right, of course. So we're on Declan. So we're going to watch this particular one. Can you do that? And now that you've done that, let's see whether she can encourage giving compliments. Yeah, she can't while she's painting. Oh, looks like that shower needs cleaning. Hopefully the maid will come and clean it for us today. And honestly, you can go on the monkey bars if you want. That's fine. As long as you're going, oh, she got a masterpiece. Yay! Yay for Nora. That's why I did the landscape because I thought it was more likely to get a masterpiece. So we're going to list that on Plopsy. And... let's see. So, oh, look, Colleen's in a range for that. So we should actually come and encourage her for doing that. Parenting, encourage, playing with Dr. Playset. And I should probably take a look and see what kids should stay home. That's what I should do. How many vacation days do you have? You have 3 days. So I think you should stay home, Grant. I'm not going to keep them all home because they don't all need to stay home. But I'm probably going to keep more than my usual one. Okay, I want to hit play. Oh, this is broken. This is broken. So why don't you come repair that? And then you should magic Scrubberoo. Help your magic. Help build your magic a little bit. And Billy's helping herself to some food. That's okay. So your conflict resolution needs a little bit of help. But let's see who needs the most. Declan? So Edward and Freddie and Grant. So I think what we'll do is, why don't we work with Colleen for a little bit we're going to come here and, oh, you need to have a shower, Edward. But we're going to have you stay home from school. Are you already on taking? Or maybe I already did. You did that when you came home. I think you're the one who did it when you came home. Declan, you're staying home. Take vacation day. Freddie, you have lots of vacation days. So you're going to take a vacation day too. And Grant, I think you've already done that. Yes, you have. But you, Edward, you need a shower. So let's go have a shower now and leave it at that. And we have this, which I think the nanny is about to pick up. So we'll just let her pick it up. That's fun. And Nora, what I wanted to do was come here to Colleen, if we can. They love, 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 love these monkey bars, I have to say. We're going to come and teach to say sorry. We can do a quick teaching before. You must have your work day today. I seem to remember that you work today. You do, in 2 hours. So, but that's all right. We'll see what her work task is. I'm sure it'll be simple enough to get done, hopefully. And she went the route with needing the flower arranging, so they're not likely to make her need to be eaten by a cow plant, which I get sometimes when I go the other way. Lots of work task. I'm like, thanks, but no thanks? Really? Seems a little bit excessive for a job. Okay, so we're going to work from home. And she needs to gift a flower arrangement. So we are going to come here and encourage learning about sorry. Before she gets to school, of course. And Bonnie, why don't you come and rally the troops? Because you guys, the girls are all going to school. Because they actually are the furthest in terms of like getting stuff done. They are all doing quite well. And you are hungry, so it was a really good time to come and rally the troops. And why don't we do that again? Because you're actually pretty hungry. Because you got a long, well, you got a school day ahead of you, I should say. It's not that long of a day. I remember in Sims 2, the teens had a shorter school day than the children, and then they could go do a job after school. Like, I think it went till 1 or something like that. That's what I seem to recall. So her empathy is pretty close, but we'll do a little bit more with that, which would be easy enough to just go volunteering or whatever, but they're her conflict resolution. I would like those conflict resolutions fully maxed as opposed to just over, in case they get a hit to it and it makes it easier to recuperate from that. You can probably take maybe a hit. It depends. I mean, from the pop-ups, but for the most part, I probably would avoid hitting the conflict resolution. So she's going to school. So we have 3 girls are going to school because the boys needed more work. And you need to gift a flower arrangement, which means you need to make a flower arrangement. You still need some fun. So why don't you come here and watch some cooking just to get that fun up a little bit? Why don't you sit down? I'm not really sure. We'll let you get that fun up. And since the boys are still just here, and I think they all need empathy, which I'm planning on taking them volunteering, but since Nora's busy, we can't do that right now. I need to get her fun max first. And Grant, you can come here. So let's just quickly check. So Grant needs actually not much empathy. So he may as well not do that. He should come here and wind down with classical. Because since I'm taking the volunteering, I mean, maybe he doesn't need to go volunteering. And he just needs to stay home and work on his emotional control. That's probably what he needs to do, and then he can come over here and play doctor, and that'll be fine. Your fun should be fine now. Let's see. Actually, it's not max, but we'll try and encourage the winding down with classical music. We're gonna come around and encourage the playing with doctor playset. Well, thanks for hanging out, Billy. And then we're going to parenting encourage these playing with doctor playsets. And then she will see how long it takes. Because I think what I'd like to do then... Okay, you're done with the TV. It's almost maxed your fun. So you can go ahead and do those encouraging. And then as soon as you've done that, we are going to take the 3 of the boys volunteering. And we will leave Declan here with the nanny so that he can work on his emotional control, which is the main thing he really needs to work on. So Edward, Freddie, and Grant, and Declan is staying here. And you know what's nice? We're going to go volunteer at the beach cleanup. That's what we will do. And he once again is in full parent mode, which happens a lot when you're looking after 7 kids and you're encouraging them all. So they're doing that, and he's doing some knitting. And, oh, actually I did it wrong. Grant is the one who shouldn't go volunteering. Can I cancel it? Declan was the one who needed to go do some volunteering. I'm guessing I got them wrong. Well, since you didn't go volunteering because I chose it incorrectly, I was confused because I knew that he wasn't clingy. Are any of the kids clingy? No, I think Grant was clingy, and he doesn't seem to be clingy anymore. So it just went away. No, we do have one child. Colleen is still clingy. We're going to take deep breaths with this sick with worry option. So since I messed up and you're not going volunteering, maybe we'll go with the next round of volunteering. Is anyone else you were like one of my furthest ones off. No, actually Edward's going to need to definitely go back volunteering. And Freddie may possibly. It depends on how far he comes along with that, I have to say. And Grant, of course. I messed up there. So it looks like the maid is done. And of course, we didn't end up having the maid clean the shower because I instead used some magic to clean it so that she could work on her magic a little bit. So there we go. So he is done with that knitting, and he did get some decent amount of emotional control from that. And we'll probably, maybe after he's done with his playing, we will have him write in his journal to help him with his emotional control. There. Fortunately, the nanny can encourage these things. They can help with homework and do other things. I actually kind of like my nanny. She's pretty good, I think. Though she just hangs around a lot, but we don't pay for her, well, she's just permanently here. But at least we don't have to feel quote-unquote bad about leaving the kids on their own because the nanny is here. But then there's also lots of leftovers in the fridge, and there's always quick meals. And they never eat anyway. So we have a whim to open a present. Well, I'm not sure when we're going to open a present again. We'll see whether you have any extra credit to do. I'm assuming you do. Okay. That's a good one. Let's see. I'll try to mediate. Oh. But one of the volunteers accidentally pushed him to the ground. Everyone realized how silly the argument was and decided to shake hands. So he got some conflict resolution. Yay. So what I was going to say, no, he doesn't actually have any extra credit work to do. So I won't pin it, and I'll leave it for now and decide. But he lost some hygiene from falling in the sand. Oh, well. There are worse things than that. So where did your your empathy didn't really go up very? I think you get the bigger boost from being encouraged for doing it than actually just doing it. But maybe we'll just take them all. Possibly. I don't know. So you're going up. Or maybe he was further off than I thought. Okay, you're not going to go. You're going to come here and play doctor some more. I got news for you. You're playing doctor. You need to work on that empathy, and since I took the wrong child, I meant for you to go. You didn't really get that, so you'll probably have to go when Nora comes back. So they're just essentially going to be flip-flopping back and forth between working on these things. I'll be back when Nora and the other 2 boys get back. Oh, and Nora is back, so let's see what we can do with encourage. Well, first let's encourage these 2 for volunteering. Oh, you need a shower. Well, we'll encourage you, and then you can go have a shower before we go back out. Encourage volunteering and encourage volunteering. We'll hit play, and then we will also encourage him for playing with the doctor playset. too much time has passed, or maybe because we weren't on the lot when he was writing in his journal. I'm not really sure. And you know what, Freddie? This isn't really very smart. You need to go take a shower. There's no point going on the monkey bars right now. And let's check you. You do need a little bit of... You actually need a little bit of help with everything. Nothing is fully up there, but it's all... The 4 that aren't maxed are all pretty close to being maxed. They're just not quite there. So we might just do like some teaching of conflict resolution and manners to him. So, Edward. Your conflict, you need a bit of help with conflict resolution. So we're going to come here and try and catch you. Parenting, teach to say sorry. And that's what we're going to do. And Declan, you know, you can just play for now because we're going to take you volunteering and hopefully that will get your empathy up. Maybe before. Why don't we wind down with classical? And Grant, you need a lot of emotional control, but you also need to have a shower. So we're going to have you come take a shower here. And the girls are going to be home really soon, but I think as soon as, you know, the two that are having showers are done and we're finished with this, we're going to take them the boys volunteering one more time. Declan, yeah, because he needs it. And what is she? She needs to have a shower. Oh, somehow her conflict resolution is going up when she's at school. I'm not sure why, but, you know, that's fine. And then we have... And her emotional control is going up while she's at school, even though it's max. So not really, just showing it going up. And we can probably encourage learning this conflict resolution. Or learning about sorry, I should say. Freddie? Oh. You... Did you actually listen? Wind down with classical. And I can't even encourage it right now. And Declan, you need empathy, but I said I would leave you to do your thing. Okay, so the kids are home. Yay. So you're almost finished with that encouraging. And why don't we come here and we'll encourage... We're going to come here and encourage Colleen first so that she can go have a shower. And encourage the other two also. Lots of encouraging going on, and she still needs to do her work too, of course. So we're gonna take we'll just take a speedy shower. There we go. Go take a speedy shower, my dear. And once you've done that, we're gonna have Nora take the boys volunteering. This time we're gonna take all of them. Because I can't remember. No, Grant? Okay, I'm going to pause because I'm going to double check. Because I think one of them doesn't need the empathy as much and instead needs the emotional control. So we're not going to take Grant. So I'm going to take the other 3 boys volunteering. We're going to take Declan, Edward, and Freddie. There we go. And we're going to go for a walk to fight disease. And Grant, you should come here and... wind down with classical, and then you should knit. We'll knit something for you for when you're older. There you go. If it turns out. It may not. Who knows? It may not turn out. And your empathy is pretty close, but you may as well come here and do a little bit of playing of doctor. Abigail, you can do whatever you want. Though your empathy could go a little bit. You know what, Abigail, you should do? You should come here and... If I catch her. Oh. Rally the troops. And I see Patchy's doing his harvesting interaction that doesn't actually seem to harvest. Luckily. But if I don't take everything off the plant, that does happen. And then once you've finished rallying the troops, you're going to come and play doctor yourself. To get that empathy that much further up over what it is. So, I think they're all pretty much doing stuff. You know, you could do that too. You could play doctor also. We'll come here and play doctor. Because while your empathy is in a range, it's not fully maxed, but it's good enough. It just needs to be positive. Like, it just has to be possible to be in the positive range. So we have 1, 2, 3. Kid's definitely done. And then Declan, he needs that empathy, which maybe he'll get now when he's out volunteering. Edward, he needs a little bit of emotional control and empathy. Freddie's our weak one where he needs 4. They're all borderline. And then Grant just needs this emotional control. So we'll probably focus on Freddie a lot in the next part. So as I have mentioned, this is the last of my pre-recorded parts before the game update and the game pack came out. I will have at this point written a blog post with what I'm thinking a challenge could look like with these kids as teens. Essentially, it's like a life goals challenge where they need to get certain skills to a certain level. They'll have to, you know, start on a few different aspirations. Of course, get a grade A, keep their character values positive. I'll give them like a leeway that they can have 4 of the 5 positive. Though, of course, my goal will be to have all 5 positive. And then we'll pick some aspirations that they need to get 2 parts done on. But before we do, why don't we come in here and we're going to hope that the joining the game is the way to go. And it turns it is, so that is good. So do let me know in a comment down below if that interests you to see that continuing with them, and if you have any suggestions to add to it. And I will link to the blog post in the description. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much.